to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rams will put total weather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Fresno State's offense will go to work first. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it. And really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Warner. He rifles one deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
Got his man out of the backfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Colorado State, 0.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rams offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. And the Rams get enough for the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Loss of 4 on the play. Brings up second down.
The Rams have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quickly complete. It's a running room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Marshall. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Now, 4th down.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll leave it with him. And some room to work. He's loose. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires downfield. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Freeman. Wide open spaces. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Warner. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Fresno State. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On the run, it's Marshall. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Dropping back, it's Ballard Nicolosi. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rams! Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. You've got to do a better job.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right down the middle. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Finds the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The RPO, fire complete to the left.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Quickly to the tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that... And they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Blasted as he lets it go. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Warner. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score Fresno State 21, Colorado State 7.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the running back. Spins away from the defense. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to our team at sunny Lubick Field.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Colorado State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Working that left side now. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens. You could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. It's not the first time they've seen that.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
It's complete. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Right on the money. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags it quickly on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Gonna run it. It's Marshall. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Out of the backfield, he's open. Tackle is made at the 27. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fresno State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They go to the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Thanks to grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Unloads quickly. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Colorado State takes over the Ram offense, returns to the field. The Rams backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. It's complete on the right side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rams will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and goal. to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State. Quick strike through the air for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of the
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give from the gun. Lights off the defender. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? The Rams need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Freeman.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he quit. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking for room, it's Marshall. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. And the Rams will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.